So, hey guys, Chauzu here. So, the actual Super Rumble part has started now. They basically turned it into a blitz with just a bit over 2 days of ranking, and I can't say I disagree with that move. It's pretty sensible. The only annoying thing is that, like, optimally in PvP, you grind a lot the first day and then try and get defenses. But now you want to grind more by the end. But the thing is that the actual rewards you get from the super PvP part is so low that you can almost ignore it. So what I did was basically get like top 100 this first day, then don't play anything at all basically. Drop around top 500, and now Super PvP started. I've grinded back up to top 200, and now I'm just going to do a bit of a grind session, try and solidify my rank a bit. I'm not going for top 100, I'm settling for top 500. Every time I've gone top 100 I've regretted it, so yeah, let's chill with a top 500. Like on global, that's chill, at least from my perspective. If I was playing JP, I wouldn't have done that for sure. For this first team, I'm actually using the quotation marks free spirit team. I mostly run this when I face like some kind of class team or mixed team that looks pretty suspicious and looks pretty easy, and this one looked pretty free, so I just went for it and it worked out well. So I made some changes to most teams since my first video. The one I've ended up using the most is Quick, because this strength team in particular is so common, and yeah, like not long ago this defense team was feared a lot. People didn't want to face it, and I feel like that reputation has sticked around. But honestly, for like the past 2 months or something, this is like my favorite thing to see, because this Quick team I use, it beats it so consistently. So yeah, I get pretty happy to see it. Since I also have the 2 new rare recruits, this also ends up being like a pretty good booster team. So yeah, we take those, I guess. But yeah, it's not like I never lose with this team, but the odds are very, very low of losing. But there has come up a new variant of the strength defense team that uses V2 Odin instead of V1 Odin. And funnily, that makes the team a lot better because of Odin's stupid action bind. Totally screws over the quick units. So I've ended up ignoring any variant with Psy Odin on the strength team. And yeah, as you see, if you're going to get quite a few strength defenses, I'm just going to move past them pretty fast. But yeah, this one ended up pretty tight. I went down to 4 units, but yeah, now we got to see that the bench is actually pretty solid here. I think Frank is honestly the worst in practice, since his special does so little. Like, sure, his ability is nice, but his special, yeah, doesn't do much. And we get to kill with Senior Pink, so we take that. Wasn't an easy win, but we got it in the end. Moving on, we have a Dex team. I make a mistake here, I should not have faced this opponent. I've ended up rehauling my Dex strength team though. Like before, I was trying some different stuff, like the PvP recruit Sanyu to make the team faster. I tried Toki, but I went back to X-Drake, and the main reason for that honestly is his action bind. Like in practice, I feel like my win rate against Dex has got a lot more consistent due to this action bind. Like, it's not guaranteed, but it really, like on average, the opponent uses quite a few less specials, and that just helps making the Dex team a bit more consistent. The annoying thing is that the Dex teams are so many, so it's not like you can get a good understanding of all teams. So that's why it feels like the variance is a bit bigger, I feel, because Dex has so many builds. But like, I should have never faced this team. Like, Doffy with Sorrow in the back, that's way too much things that can go wrong. And yeah, in this game it did go wrong as well. So I can't really complain about that. But yeah, this game is... Yeah, as you see, it looks like it's going very well here. Like, this looks like a winning position, right? But yeah, this is what I mean with things can go very wrong, and we get the worst possible ending here. Yeah, total wipe. Just the Sandersonia left and the Smoker. We actually get off the Smoker special here. But yeah, disappointing. Well, I would like a bit more damage there. If I could have gone off the Boa special, maybe I could have still clutched it, but yeah. It is what it is. That's my bad. I should never have clicked on this team. Finally, I found a quick defense though. Those are not that common to see. I've actually gone back to using Dog. Like, Brook is way better if you don't use quick teams. But I've had to give up using Dex against other teams because I don't feel like it's consistent enough. And if I'm only using Dex versus Quick, just go for Dog. Like, we don't need the defense from Brook. Like, it makes it harder to lose, but it also opens up the potential of timeout. Like, I know I timed out versus one of these Smoothie teams before. So I just went for Dog because it lets Cat do even more damage. Dog also does good damage. Pretty good PvP ability too, so yeah. Also, if anyone wants to explain what counter does, feel free to do it in comments. Like, I have such a little interest in PvP that I've never asked, but it's one of those things I often think about. What does counter actually do? And I've not figured it out. Like, I know it activates, but I never feel like it leads to anything. But yeah, it's turned out to be a easy win, as it should be, since Dex is easily a lot better than Quick. It did take some time though, but yeah, Dex just continues to break down their opponents. And yeah, that's GG. Moving on. Yeah, let's try and build up a new win streak here. I'm very random with win streaks. Like, I guess the average state of me is that I get like 10 win streaks on average, I'd say. Sounds bad, and I guess it's bad. As I say, I'm not very good at PvP. But sometimes I get on really good runs. I've had quite a few runs way over 50 win streaks. I've been close to 100. I know that good PvP players can get like 1000 win streak and stuff like that, but yeah. Like, I'm not patient enough. Like, I know teams I have basically 100% win rate against, but like, only finding like a few teams you always can beat and just sniping for them. Yeah, I wouldn't really feel like it. Even if it's probably optimal, I guess. Even if some of them don't give max points, because not breaking the streak is still pretty good value in the end. And yeah, I must say that Senior Pink does an impressive amount of damage when you use him. As I've said before, it's just that his Rumble ability is completely trash, basically. So I've not felt like putting him any higher than the final spot. Like, the idea with having Frankie as the 6th unit is basically that... like, if you get a kill early, he can come in and at least help you stabilize a bit. Buff the HP, buff the defense. When you use his special, get some attack boost as well. He adds a lot to help the others. It's just that he doesn't do much himself. So yeah, I'm not really impressed by Frankie at all. I will probably drop him, to be honest, after this. season. Just run Whitebeard again. And keep the other 2 rare recruits I use. But yeah, if we found another quick team, we take those since that's basically a free win. Like, Dex is just so good right now. And Quick is... Like, I shouldn't talk bad about Quick because they are basically my main team due to all the string teams and they always deliver. But yeah, they are so much weaker than Dex. It's a shame that Dex quick defense is the more common. I would have liked more free wins, but it is what it is. Yeah, very solid. It still feels weird to do PvP commentary. I figure that like Super PvP is a pretty good month to go a bit more into doing a few more PvP videos since we'll probably keep this cycle of Grand Voyage at the end of the Super PvP month. And then when Super PvP comes around again, it's been like well over a month since the last Grand Voyage. And there might not be that much to talk about. And yeah, we managed to get some Kid Clutch here. But yeah, as you see, like Strength is unreliable. Only reason I use Strength at all is that they're at least more reliable than any Psy or In Team or Free Spirit. Like, I basically not tried facing Int because Int is really good on defense right now. Especially after Kid released, so soon they're getting the Blackbeard legend as well. Yeah, Int is not very fun. It's pretty hard for Psy to break through in my experience. And if you try and go with like Roddy and Whitebeard, then you have the fact that they don't have any defense. That's very unreliable too, stuff like that. Well, on a Psy team at least. I play with the idea of doing like a striker focused team with like Roddy and Whitebeard and such, but it doesn't feel like striker has the U-list right now, to be honest. It's sad, but yeah, we managed to get a few wins with Strength here. As said, like as long as you face a Dex defense team that is not dumb, then it's pretty reliable, I'd say. You win way more than you lose at least. Oh, we did get a free win team, which I appreciated since I could use my point boosting team. As I've said before, the only reason I made this team is in case I face a free defense. So I might as well make use of that free defense to get some extra points, which I did here. Imagine what a better place PvP will be if everybody at the top could put up free defense teams. It took a while, but still a very solid and easy win. And yeah, another easy versus quick, so let's just ignore that one. Let's move on to the next one. That's not very impressive. And yeah, another easy quick versus strength. You've seen it before. 100% win rate in this video, and as I said, I rarely lose with quick versus strength. And yeah, I decided, I've said before that you should not use strength versus quick with quick Arainu, but I just wanted to try it with X-Drake. Sadly, I get the worst possible RNG. Like, one thing that makes strength so unreliable is the fact that Kid is so important. He makes or breaks the teams. And if you saw this video here, Kid started by using his special and missing every single opponent. Like, you don't really recover from that. That's way too bad. And honestly, this Luffy is very scary when you face him. Like, not just because of his good buffs, but because, like, you rarely kill him with the HP cuts into Kid. So he'll be low HP, and then you have that 100% CT, and he can give it to anyone, and it's such a game changer, potentially. So yeah, this does end up being pretty close, but yeah, not enough. And yeah. Like, if that kid just had hit a few more opponents, this could have been a lot different. But yeah, I feel like this is enough for this grind session. I hope you enjoyed my PvP coverage for this month. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.